After Duchess was taken away, we decided it was best to leave the anchorage and head north to the False Pass, a fascinating geological rarity with great snorkeling. Here, we learned a new skill and took advantage of free water to clean cushions as we waited for the elevated winds to return to normal. Wow, it really pains me to say this, but we're leaving here without Dutchie. Dutchie was picked up yesterday. Now we can't take her, so we've got a weather window and we've got our friends on Arundel. We just figured today's the day to make the move if we're gonna make it. Otherwise, we're gonna be here for another week, and it's really painful to be here without Dutchie. So we're on our way to False Pass. Hopefully it'll be a good sail over there. We've got some big wind coming from the southeast, as well as some waves from New Zealand, and we would be here for another week, which isn't a bad thing, but we've decided to move on. Man, we might be hitting it right almost at slack.
445, 444.
Oh man!
Hold on up there.
I am. I got it. Two engines, 5.8. We probably have a little bit of incoming, which is good given the wind is coming at us. Oh my gosh. Oh! Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh man! Wow! Maybe better to go out at an angle? Nope. Woo. Man. Oh, this will be a good test on our rigging. We got a lot of smashing, and now it's time to see what damage has happened up here. I am not seeing any change in the cracks. Whew. Not feeling any water, and no water here. Oh, that's good news. Whew. Let's check the other side. Not seeing any water here, which is good. And not seeing any new cracks. Old crack doesn't look like it's moved much, so that's good news. We are about halfway, and we don't have enough wind to sail. We have to motor sail, and the motion of the waves is really rocking the boat, making it hard to do anything except sit and look at the horizon, otherwise you get sick. The seas are definitely kicked up, not sure why. Well, in the last 10 minutes the wind has jumped up 5 knots, and the seas have really calmed down, and we've gone from doing 3.5 knots to 5.1. So really, really nice. We're gonna get there a lot earlier than we thought.
We are moving to the False Pass, which is on the north side, and the reason it's called the False Pass is because there's a pass to come in, but it doesn't go all the way through the atoll. But there's a great area with up to 10 mooring balls that are there. It has lots of protection from the weather, except for a northwest or west, which is extremely rare. If you like information like this that is helpful, we would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. Just show us a little love and hit that like button. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.
right, we're on the mooring. We made it. This place is so beautiful. Wow. It's a little sketchy, but it's beautiful.
It wasn't at all what I thought it would look like.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Wow.
It's much more compact.
Yeah. Very narrow. Anyway, we need to get in the water and check because I think that bommy is pretty deep.
Oh, it's deep.
But the one behind it definitely isn't. I know we wouldn't reach that, but that would be definitely something we want to just make sure we're double tied.
So I bet that one is at least 10 feet.
Yeah. So we just need to check the mooring, make sure that's okay, and we could always double tie down to the chain. Are we getting big winds, or is it the wave that's...
Gust at 26.
Oh, we are. All right.
Wave coming
From the southwest. So that's southeast, southwest. So we should be okay unless we get wraparound. It's our first morning here in TOAU False Pass. We are in a position right now where we have very close access to the open ocean, which we're expecting 3-meter waves to come from that direction, which means they're going to come straight into the pass, and we're kind of sitting ducks right here in our spot. So we are thinking that we are going to move over to that mooring ball over there, and yes, there'll be some reverberation of the waves off the island and hitting us over there, but we still think it's going to be a lot more protection than having the flow of the wave come in directly from the pass. It'll definitely be much more protected. We've got a strong southeast wind that's also coming, which is that direction. So it's going to be a weird one. We've got this big wave, and then we've got the strong southeast. So not a lot of protection from the wind, but good protection from any fetch. We have successfully moved from the second mooring ball there over to here. Much nicer. Having our own backyard be open and free, which is great. We're the last mooring before going into the pass, so very thankful for that. No one will be behind us, and we've got snorkeling right off of the boat now, so this is fantastic.
We're currently on these mooring balls right here, and we have one dock line going to the mooring ball, then coming back. Same thing with the other side, so they're independent. But what we're gonna do, and the Admiral's gonna get in the water, is we are going to run a second set of lines down to this, and she's actually gonna put it in where there is chain. It's a secondary line just in case the primary line gives out. And if you're in the middle of a storm, it's very difficult to get in the water and to do this type of thing. And by then, bad things have probably happened. So you want to think about this ahead of time and go ahead and do it so that you don't get bitten by it once the storm starts. So then you're prepared. One set can go out and you got another set ready to hold. I don't know whether this is really going to come out on the GoPro, but just look how beautiful this is out here. This is our backyard, and the viz is stunning. Supposedly we get mantas in here.
The tides in the False Pass are bizarre and not very predictable. Some days we only have outgoing tides, and we know that because the water is cloudy. On other days, the tides change, and we are really excited because on an incoming tide, the water is crystal clear, which makes snorkeling in our backyard so much better. We absolutely love our backyard, so we're gonna go explore it, especially that island there. Gonna bring the boat hook, see if we can grab some green coconuts. So off we go. Oh, look at the shark. The eel.
No way, that is so great eye. That is so cool.
Hello.
That's a cute. I wish I had a piece of fish. He's probably wondering where he's gonna go now. That is amazing. It's got
Eel coming at you. Right there. So pretty, almost low water. Colors are amazing. Pretty significant current going on in here, but it's super confused. Lazy river.
lazy captain, lazy river.
You might get returned right back to the dinghy.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm heading straight toward it, honest.
It's pretty fast.
I know. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Added bonus.
I cannot believe how fast this current is. That's crazy. Look at how fast that is. Woo! I don't know if Brown's gonna be able to get the dinghy over here. The rescue. It is gonna be fast. Straight, I think you're fine. Left. Yep. that what it is? Stockboard?
Yeah, exactly. Stockboat, stick red. You can go until there's just.
A little bit of a MARAMU going on here. Small one. 27 knots max so far. We normally are in a place that has complete coverage from both wind and fetch. And this time just coverage from fetch. We're in the midst of a mini MARAMU, just a couple of days of higher winds, so we have turned to some boat work to pass the time. And this morning I've already started with making a coconut bowl. Not the best one I've made, but the next step is we have a dock line, and the dock line, as you can see, one of the strands has broken, which makes it compromised, so we're not going to be able to use this. So I'm going to cut the line here, and then I'm going to splice the two ends together. This is the first time I've ever done this. Thank you, YouTube. I should be able to do this without too much trouble, and I'm excited to get going.
I've got a big gap in the middle of my two front teeth. Maybe I could use it as dental floss. Oh wow, what do we have here? Somebody's been busy.
I think I got it. I'm not sure I would trust it with my life, but I don't think this could come out no matter what. It was a good experience to attempt for the first time splicing with a 3-strand, so at least I know how to do it now. It's not that hard.
Guys, it's all about having a growth mindset and learning new things, because you really have to out here.
Feels like things have, yeah, it has picked up from 29 knots, 30 knots now. This is supposed to subside at around midnight tonight. I'm hoping it will. It is incredible that that reef out there in front of us is able to stop the huge waves on the other side. That's the atoll on the other side, and the waves are massive. It's a rainy night, but I am so thankful that the winds are over. At least the mini MARAMU is gone. So now we're just dealing with big squalls. So we've had these big winds. They have subsided, but the big winds have brought a lot of rain. So for 5 days in a row now, we've had rain, taking advantage of the water here. Brown's cleaning our cushions.
I am the king of YouTube! I am the cleaner king of Sunbrella!
And after 6 months of sailing with our flaps up, so nice, we have now decided to put them down because everything in here was getting soaking wet. It was trying to convince ourselves that it was going to stop raining, the sun was going to come out, it was going to be beautiful again, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. I think the spring is here, and we're gonna get a lot of water from this point forward. It's our last day here in TOAU Foss Pass. Unfortunately, because of the strong currents that have been going out, the visibility in the water has been horrible, plus it's been super strong in terms of the currents, so we have not been able to go snorkeling. It's such a bummer. Maybe later on today if it clears up a little bit, but right now the viz is pretty bad. Can't see anything down there. Tomorrow we're gonna head out to Rangiroa, and that's gonna be an overnight passage. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow when we leave.